This is KNEB.TV weather from the KNEB Storm Center, your trusted source for weather.
It's a day to pay attention to the weather here as we get ready for a very active weekend. Gorgeous weather tonight. Temps in the 70s will fall through the 60s and 50s down into the 40s as we get towards sunrise tomorrow. Changes are coming, though. We have a lot of stuff to talk about. Winter storm watches have been posted for areas from Lusk into northern portions of Sioux County. We're looking at conditions in these areas, again, shaded here in blue. The possibility exists, believe it or not, for blizzard conditions in some areas. We'll have to keep an eye on that as we go. Again, this is for the Saturday into Sunday time frame. We also have red flag warnings that have been issued for the southern portions of the Panhandle of around Cheyenne and along that I-80 corridor, south into northern portions of Colorado. Red flag warnings are out there. And then we also have high wind watches for the northern Panhandle, the southwestern portion of the Panhandle, southeastern Wyoming into northeast Colorado. Incredibly strong winds are coming, especially Saturday. Yesterday we hit 75 for a high, missed the record by just 7 degrees. Our morning low was 27. We have nothing in the rain gauge so far this month, and still running about a little over half an inch above normal. But we've got some precip on the way as we go through the next several days. Look at this month so far. We started out on the first below normal. Otherwise, we've been well above normal the last 3 days, and nothing yet out there in the rain gauge. But look at what's happening here as we go through the day. Saturday night, and Sunday. Widespread and likely thunderstorms and showers turning over to snow. Possible across the region. A little bit of everything on the table here with this. And the winds are going to be out of control. Look at Saturday, peaking out there on the graph. Saturday night, Sunday, very strong winds. We're looking at sustained winds, 30-plus, and gusts that may go over 60 miles an hour. That's why there's high wind watches out already. Mid and upper 70s across the region right now. How's that for gorgeous? Winds are a bit stout out of the south, gusting up to 20 to 25. All in all, though, not very bad at all. Heading out the door tomorrow, well, we're looking at temps quickly rising into the 50s by 10, 60s by lunchtime, and into the 70s for the afternoon. Futurecast is quiet tonight and tomorrow, other than some winds. Tomorrow, we're going to see the first bout of winds out in front of the storm system. We go early Saturday. We start to see snow showers develop off to the west. Rain, and then turning over to snow across the region through Saturday night on into Sunday. And that Saturday night, Sunday time frames when we're really going to see this rain turn over to snow in some areas. This is going to be a difficult forecast to determine exactly where that rain-snow line is going to be. What we do know is that a pretty good chance of a slug of moisture coming across the region here, and it could turn into a significant storm, again, with blizzard conditions in some areas. Lows tonight, 30s and 40s. Highs tomorrow, 60s and 70s. Another beautiful day out there. Take a look at precip, what we're looking at here. This is through noon on Sunday. We've got a slug of moisture here, anywhere from 1 to 3 inches of rain. And again, right now the model's forecasting that heaviest plume of moisture right in this area. And again, if that comes to fruition, that would put most of our area under the gun there for some very heavy rain, and some of it will fall as snow. Again, these numbers are going to change, but right now it looks like we could be dealing with over a foot of snow in some places, especially up north where that winter storm watch is in effect. Lusk over to Harrison, those areas could see over a foot. Could also see some banding heavy snow along the Wildcat Hills. Other areas and lower elevations less, but again, very windy conditions coming with this as well. 42 tonight for a low. Tomorrow it's going to be windy, gusts at 40 to 45. That'll pale in comparison to what's coming over the weekend, though. Saturday and Sunday. Saturday, very windy. Rain, it's going to turn to snow in many areas by Saturday night. Sunday could turn back over to rain, depending on how warm it gets. But heavy snow possible in some areas, heavy rain in others. Windy conditions through the weekend. Still breezy, a bit nicer by Monday. And then the middle of the next week, we're back into the low 60s. Again, pay close attention to this storm. We'll keep you updated throughout the weekend.